America is going to be very rich again, and it's going to happen very quickly. It's time for the United States to return to the system that made us richer and more powerful than ever before. Do you know the United States in 1870 to 1913, all tariffs, and that was the richest period in the history of the United States, relatively speaking. In other words, relatively. And they set up the Great Tariff Commission of 1887, and this commission had one function: what to do with all the money that we took in. It was so enormous that they had no idea. It was a blue ribbon committee. It was set up 1887, and what to do with all of the money that we had. And again, Teddy Roosevelt was a beneficiary, because when McKinley was killed, he took over this vast sum of money, and he did all of those national parks and all of the other things. And I'm not knocking him, but he was given a vast amount of money, and that was all made through tariffs. We had no income tax. The income tax came in 1913. As I said in my speech last week, instead of taxing our citizens to enrich foreign nations, we should be tariffing and taxing foreign nations to enrich our citizens. Does that make sense?
Hearing Trump speaking about how he is now finna make sure that there's no more income taxes is very interesting. Those in power have a big secret. Did y'all know that paying taxes is already optional? Registering your vehicle is optional, paying a fine is optional, and attending court is optional. So the fact that this individual is making something that's already optional will now make it permanent. I was actually confused at one point, because I thought that the reason that we even started to pay taxes was due to help the Civil War back in the day, just to fund them, and then they just literally kept it going. I wasn't aware that it was established in 1913. So with that being said, I do want to say I appreciate a little bit of knowledge that he was able to help me gain while watching this video. Will we actually be going back to a system that made us powerful, or would this end up hurting us in the near future? I need y'all to drop y'all comments in the comments. If the fiat currency or money that we are using now is said to be abolished within a couple years based off them moving us to crypto, which we know that crypto really has no way of being controlled, is this just a small step towards their future agenda, towards how the people will be able to spend their money, or even how much money they will be able to make? I also wonder, will this apply to those that have separated themselves from the straw man? Y'all drop y'all comments and thoughts down below about them making something that is still optional now permanent. And will this hurt us in the long run, or would this make what Trump seems to say a lot, making America great again, quote unquote? Which, what does that really mean? I ain't gonna do too much. I really want to hear what y'all thoughts and opinions is. So with that being said, y'all drop y'all thoughts and opinions down in the comments. And if you function with me on the daily, y'all already know the rest of the spiel, so we ain't gonna do too much. That part. If y'all function with me on a monthly, weekly, daily basis, y'all already understand that clear eyes always recognize real lies. And like always, I'm always gonna have more videos. So until next time, that part.
Michael and I also want to acknowledge
I mean, this dude is a genius.